The book of Proverbs, chapter 31, verse 10 through 12. Proverbs chapter 31, verse 10 through 12. Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies. 11th verse, Proverbs 31 and 11. The heart of her husband does safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil. Proverbs 31, verse 12. She will do him good and not evil all the days of her life. Our purpose precept was in the book of Proverbs, chapter 31, verse 10 through 12. Before I get started, I want to give all praise and glory to our power, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakat Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, elder bishops of Great Millstone that taught me this truth, that rule well. Peace, salutation to the hopeful 144,000 elect men, saints that are left on planet Earth, as well as the 1/3 men, women, and children only in these last days. And to the new and to the few brothers, sisters, listening to me that's in this truth, to you I say, Shalom. This is your brother Kawas, coming at you with another lesson in this truth, 24/7, 365. This is what I do to get you in the mood. Kwam Yasharallah, Rise, Israel. We got next, baby. Any day now, guaranteed. Can't wait. Book it. The two most important things you'll ever know as a Hebrew Israelite in this truth in the world is the name of our power, which is Yahweh, and the name of his son, which is Yahweh Shai. Esau Edom, E-S-A-U. Esau Edom is the so-called white man. He's not white, but he's red. He's our red, sinister Hebrew big brother, Esau Edom. You got that? Good. Yahweh Shai to the chariots fly. Yahweh Shai to the missiles fly. That tortilla chip or the dip, that Maxine Waters or the guillotine. You better repent and come into this truth. We be the Hebrew Israelites of the Bible. Shabbat Shalom again. This title of this lesson is Foolish, WitLess, Mindless, Foolish Amerikkans. Pray for me, I'm praying for you. Kwam Masharala. Let's do it. Where was I? Right here. This is the elder Banloya, the head brother of Kansas City Camp. Subscribe to his page and be edified. GMS KC Prophet 3, as well as GMS Kansas City 6. GMS KC Prophets 3. Subscribe and be edified. Let's do it.
What do they expect me to do? I can't go out and get a job. I have been getting welfare since I was 19 years old. Over 10 years I have been on welfare. Okay, this is not a temporary solution. It is a permanent solution. So my two older kids that don't live with me, I have had on my case. Their dad went behind my back and put them on his food stamp case so he could get food stamps for them since they're in his home. He has a job. I need the food stamps, not him. So now they have cut me off, and now they are forcing me to pay back over $48,000 for the last 12 months. And they are taking my taxes. So, my $40,000 tax return.
$40,000 tax return? Damn.
It will be $8 grand on top of that.
So you was getting stamps, you were getting cash aid, and you were still getting a $40,000 tax return. God damn.
Or I risk jail time.
So I don't know. I'm just speculating. Like, what if you getting $40K, a $40,000 tax return? What were you getting the last several years in taxes? And where is that money at? I don't even know how this works. That you can get $40K in tax return and still be on the government assistance. Damn, make it make sense.
Where do they think I'm going to come up with that? How am I supposed to live now?
Wait a minute. How are you supposed to live? You got stamps coming in when you were having stamps coming in and cash aid, and you was getting big income tax returns. What do you mean? How do you live? You should already have money set aside. Already things of that nature. The pantry on point. Things are, a couple cars paid for, things of that nature. I don't understand it. WitLess, mindless, foolish Amerikkkanz, man. And let me get that. Bear with me. Amos 9 and 10. Pretty familiar precept for those that's in His truth. It wasn't on my list, but let me get it. Let me put this up raw. Where are you at, Amos? Famous Amos, where you at, baby? There you are. Amos 9 and 10. It says, Amos 9 and 9. No, that's Amos 9 and 10, right to the point. Amos 9 and 10. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake or prevent us. Is that what I wanted? It was, but that's cool. It's cool. Let's get back. I thought it was another precept, but that's cool. Let's get back to it.
Apparently,
I know. It was the foolish. Oh, over here, foolish. Let's see, sottish. Jeremiah 4 and 22. For my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are sottish. Sottish means stupid, mindless, witless, children, and they have none understanding. How the hell are you getting 40K tax returns, Lord willing, over the last several years, what you've been getting? And you got money coming in from the stamps and from cash aid, and you still somewhat struggling? I don't get it. They are wise to do evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge.
My child support on myself is wrong. So now they have cut me off, and now they are forcing me to pay back over $48,000 for the last 12 months. And they are taking my taxes.
Why? Because you was doing something shady. That's why.
So my $40,000 tax return, I will be receiving $1, and then I'll still owe $8 grand on top of that.
America 2025.
Or I risk jail time. Where do they think I'm going to come up with that? How am I supposed to live now?
Apparently, using my child support on myself is wrong. So what am I supposed to use my child support on? As long as my 7 kids are taken care of, it doesn't matter what I use my child.
Okay, so it says I get $3,200 in child support for my 7 kids. $3,200 a month. I spend $500 on my kids, so that's $2,700 left, and the rest on myself. So she spend $2,700 on herself a month. God damn. Let's get it. Let me get that love of many wax cold. Bear with me. Where is that? Matthew 24 and 12. These are the words of Yahweh Shah, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Where's the love that you have for your children? $500 on your 7 kids and $27 a month on you. Damn.
child support for. I don't know why people care that I go do my nails, that I go do my hair, that I go to the spa, that I go on.
Okay, so what are your 7 kids getting? Where do you buy their shoes from? Walmart? What are they eating? Oodles and noodles and TV dinners? What kind of beds do they have? Where are you getting their clothes from? The Goodwill? $500 a month on 7 kids?
On vacations with my child support money. It doesn't matter. My kids are taken care of. I understand if my kids didn't have anything they need, didn't have anything they want, then it's understandable. But they have everything. They're not missing anything. So who cares if I splurge on myself? Me going to the spa, going on vacation, it helps me with my mental health.
Mental health. I'm tired of this shit. Jakey, Keisha talking about mental health. I don't want to hear that shit. It's called common sense. You're selfish. We just read sottish, but right here, they shall lament for teats. Isaiah 32:12, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine. You're going to be lamenting for teats. When shit get tight, you're going to be lamenting for teats, for pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine, because you're selfish. The highest level of selfishness. These women, these people in America with a triple K in 2025 is high level narcissistic. Now, when I was growing up, narcissistic wasn't in our vocabulary. It wasn't even, I don't even think it was in psychiatry at the time. But the psychiatrist just came out with the word. Let me look it up. When did narcissistic? Because we didn't use that word growing up. When did the word come out? The term narcissism was used in 1889 by German, but when did it? The question is, when did people start using the word narcissist? It doesn't really say, but my point is that when I was growing up, we didn't use that word narcissist. Let's look it up. What is a narcissist? What is a narcissist? Yeah, they have a high sense of their own importance. They need to seek attention. They need to seek too much attention and want people to admire them. People with this disorder may lack the ability to understand or care about the feelings of others. And when we was growing up, here go some synonyms: vain, self-loving, self-admiring, wrapped in yourself. When we was growing up, we just called your ass selfish, egotistical, things of that nature, conceited, self-centered. But now narcissist is higher level. It's the highest level of selfishness. And this mom right here, I get $3,200 in child support for my 7 kids. I spend $500 on my kids and the rest on myself. That's a narcissistic mom, selfish. I bet she ain't got a man. If she do got a man, he can't stop her from doing anything. It's my word. I can do what I want. I'm a boss bitch. I can do what I want. No, the man is the prize. The Hebrew Israelite man is the prize in general. I'm just putting this up raw as well.
Helps me be stress-free. And that's when I
said, with my mental health. I don't hear that shit.
Spa, going on vacation, it helps me with my mental health.
I don't want that mental health shit. You know what help you with a mental health? Raising your children. Let me see if I can think of a scripture. A woman's responsibility, her number one responsibility in love is for the children. When you take care of your children, that's your mental health. Knowing that your babies are okay, knowing that everything is okay. Yeah, I get it. You want to take a break, count to 10 here and there, but you don't spend $2,700 on yourself just for your mental health. You're selfish, narcissistic, self-centered, a modern day boss bee. Remember, it's not about the kids no more. Women don't even breastfeed no more. Women don't even push the baby out. Now I get it. Some women can't breastfeed. I get that. Some women can't push the baby out. But if you can breastfeed your baby, you should breastfeed your baby. If you can push that baby out your vagina, push the baby out your vagina. You don't need no goddamn cesarean section, C-section, unless it's necessary. But no, just cut me open and take the baby. What about breastfeed? No, fucking Similac. Stop it.
Helps me be stress-free, and that's when I could be the best parent that I could be to my children.
You're stress-free when your children are happy, when you're breastfeeding them, giving them attention, giving them bath, reading them bedtime stories, teaching them, studying. The women teach the children. Are you teaching your children? Or are you expecting that laptop, that phone, the daycare to teach your child? These women and men in America are mindless, witless, and foolish.
$3,200
Pray for me, Israel.
Between my 7 children in child support. I separate at least $500 and use that for them. The rest is for me.
I bet it is, you selfish ass heifer.
For me to be the best version of myself.
What is the best version of yourself? The best version of yourself is being in this truth and taking care of your babies and your husband. Ding dong. Materialistic ass heifer. What's it called? High maintenance ass heifer.
For my children, I have to put myself first.
Bullshit. The children are first. Teaching them, raising them, telling them the name of the Most High and His Son Yahweh Shah, reading the Bibles to them, feeding them good food and taking care of them.
So once again, please tell me what I'm doing wrong.
I just told you. Because
spending child support on myself, there's nothing wrong with that.
No, we didn't say there was anything wrong with that. It's just that we know what your priority is. It's you. You're your priority. And the Most High gonna kill your ass. Jakey, Keisha, Jake.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Let me see if I got one real quick. Ecclesiastes 12:1. Remember now your creator in the days of your youth. Ding dong. Remember now thy creator in the days of your youth, while the evil days come not, ding dong, nor the years draw nigh, when you shall say, I have no pleasure in them. While the sun, verse 2, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain, in the days when the keepers of the house shall tremble, Esau Edom, the keepers of the house, the rich, the Rothschild, the DuPont, the Bilderbergs, Zuckerberg, Bezos, Trump, they're the keepers of the house. And the strong men shall bow themselves when Yahweh shall crack these clouds, and when when Jacob's trouble hit, and the grinders cease, because there are few. There will be no work. But right now, you're working on yourself. You're supposed to be getting your children prepared for these last days. And those that look out the windows shall be darkened. What you see will bother you in these last days. Verse 4. Ecclesiastes 12:4. And the door shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, no work. When it's just going to be everything going to be automated with robots. And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low.
Expect a man to cheat off of physical attraction or whatever, or just to cheat or whatever. Like with a woman, it's not necessarily that I cheated, that, oh my goodness, I loved him, blah blah blah, like, but maybe it was because you lacked in a certain area and he was, you know what I'm saying, doing good in that area.
I just read, what was my preface precept? Proverbs 31:10. 31:10. Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies. Let's look up that word virtuous. Virtuous. Having or showing high moral standards. Morally correct, ethical, upright, virgin, chaste, celibate, This woman right here is a whore. She's a whore. She lives by her emotions and her feelings, and she's full of microchimerism, which is a lot of different men DNA. So one minute she act like Ray, next minute she act like Bobby, next minute she act like Mike, next minute she act like you.
Woman, it's not necessarily that I cheated, that, oh my goodness, I loved him, blah, blah, blah. Like, but maybe it was because you lacked in a certain area. And
see, what is it? Let me get it. Let me see. Sirach or Ecclesiasticus 12 and 25. Give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gad abroad. See, America with a triple K is giving these women opportunity to gad abroad, do what they want. I'm a boss bee. I do what I want. I can see what every minute I want. I pay my own bills. See, that's a demon, a narcissistic whore demon. Pray for me, Israel. I'm just got to get this out.
he was, you know what I'm saying, doing good in that area.
Yeah, well, you selfish, you wicked. You're a demon. I'm pretty sure you had several abortions.
Ovulating and you wasn't around when I was ovulating.
I have to put myself first.
Goodness, I loved him, blah, blah, blah. Like, but maybe it was because you lacked in a certain area.
Don't trust these women with that goddamn baby hair. Don't trust these women with this goddamn baby hair, fellas.
Area, and he was, you know what I'm saying, doing good in that area.
In the other. And where is he at now? Hit it and quit it. You don't give a shit, right? Because you're a boss bee. I do what I want. Have it thy way. Have it your way. Do what thou wilt. Obey your thirst, right? Coochie through, stanky, funky, full of microchimerism, other men's DNA. And you're narcissistic and selfish. And you're going to die alone.
I was ovulating and you wasn't around when I was ovulating.
So what was the reason you cheated on me? After all I did for you, what's the reason?
Because you wasn't satisfying me.
Because you wasn't satisfying me. Who can find a virtuous woman? Let's get it again. That's the number one precept right now in this scripture, in this video. Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies. Proverbs 31 and 11. The heart of her husband does safely trust in her because she's virtuous, modest, feminine, quiet, docile, discreet, so that he shall have no need of spoil. When a woman lays with another man, that other man spoils her. Let me get that. Damn, is that Jeremiah 3? Bear with me. Jeremiah 3 and 1. They say, if a man put away his wife, and we men have a right to put you away if you commit adultery or if you're not being virtuous, you're out of order. We have a right to put you away. So no kisses, no attention, no rod, none of that for you until you get right. We have the right to do that. You don't have a right, woman, female, Keisha, Jakey, to put a man away. If a man put away his wife and she go from him and become another man's wife, like she said, I was ovulating and you wasn't here, but I'm your man, I'm your dude. Though. You wait on me. You take a bath. You do your hair. You wait on me. You take care of the babies. You wait on me. You keep it tight and right and warm. If they say, if a man put away his wife and she go from him and become another man's wife, shall he return to her again? Shall not that land be greatly polluted? Who? Her land, her body, her vagina be greatly polluted with his semen. But you have played the harlot with many lovers, talking about us as Israelites. We played harlots with many lovers, Caesar Borgia, Dalai Lama, Buddha. Yet return unto me again, says the Lord Yahweh.
What?
You don't pay to get my toes done. You don't pay to get my nails done.
That's materialistic wealth. Do you have a job? Okay, if you don't have a job, okay, well, when you take care of me, I'll take care of you. A man takes care of a woman. A man treats a woman the way she treats him. Remember, we love you more than you love us. Remember, a man's glory is his woman. A woman's glory is her hair. So if you're not getting what you want from your man, it's probably because of the way you're treating him. It's a 95% chance it's the way you're treating him. If you're treating him and feeding him, loving on him, rubbing his back, giving him attention, supporting him mentally, spiritually, emotionally, with this truth, all that, it's in his nature as Israelite men to take care of you. Here, baby, here's a new car, here's a new house, here's this, here's that, blah, 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 blah. But in his spirit, he knew you was wicked. He couldn't trust you. So that's probably why I was kind of limited on what he wasn't doing. But you couldn't wait or come to him and point the finger at you and say, let me get myself together. Take better care of my man and these kids in his house. You probably don't even clean wash the dishes. You probably don't even cook. All you do is sit around and want sex and shit.
You don't do anything.
So I gotta spend money on you just for you not to cheat on me, huh?
Yeah, that's that materialistic shit. You meet a woman now, first thing she say to you is, "Give me your send me some money on Cash App." What? I just met you. What the hell you mean? Send you some money on Cash App? This is the highest level of wicked, narcissistic people, especially women on planet Earth, that has ever been. You wicked and adulterous generation.
Show me you love me.
So I gotta
Show me you love me. I put you in a crib. Actions speak louder than words. You're in my house. I pay your bills. I provide for you. What do you mean? Show me that you love me. Selfish, narcissistic ass Jakey, Keisha. Let me see if I got another one. Let me see what this say right here. Ecclesiastes, Sirach 26:8. A drunken woman with a philosophy, her mind is drunken, narcissistic, selfish, a boss bee, and a gatherer abroad, and she's a gatherer abroad, all this freedom that Esau, the so-called white man, has given you women, a gatherer abroad causes great anger to who? The man. And she will not cover her own shame. What's that scripture? She wipeth her mouth. Let me get that. Proverbs 30:20. Such is the way of an adulterous woman. She eateth. She does what she wants. She get her, J.K. love to eat and live, get turned up and shit, party every damn day. And wipeth her mouth and saith, I have done no wickedness. Yes, you have. You're a whore. You slept on me. You're an adulteress. So therefore you need to be put to death. According to Leviticus, 10:20. I got it queued up. 20:10. Leviticus 20:10. And the man that committeth adultery with another man's wife, even he that committeth adultery with his neighbor's wife, the adulterer and the adulteress shall surely be put to death.
We doing this, man, that's messed up. Bro, I put you in a crib, got you a car. Come on, man. Keep your bills paid.
I was ovulating and you wasn't around when I was ovulating. So I had to go get satisfied.
So that's how you got pregnant. You ended up pregnant.
And she got pregnant. Oh, shit. The nigga fired off in her. God damn. Let me get that. Jealousy is the rage of a man. The scripture says, Proverbs 6:34, for jealousy. Let's look up the word jealousy. Jealousy, the state or feeling of being jealous, covetous, desire, resentment. Because remember, a woman means female servant. So a woman is a man's possession. You are your husband's possession. And he has the right to be jealous, envious, mistrust, suspicious, envious, covetousness toward you, watchful, attentive, okay, towards you. That's why it says for jealousy is the rage of a man. It doesn't say jealousy is the rage of a woman. It says jealousy is the rage of a man. Therefore, he will not spare in the day of vengeance. That's why you see those videos of the guy kill everybody. He killed her and him. Everybody got to die. Why? Because jealousy is the rage of a man, not a woman. And she got pregnant.
So that's how you ended up pregnant, huh? I'ma still be in your life and take care of the baby and all, but you both.
I'm gonna still be with you and be in the baby's life and all. You a simp, nigga. And if you don't get his mind right and leave her, he gonna probably kill her ass or strangle her or beat her down because she's not gonna stop. We just read that. Gather abroad right here. Let me get it. Cyrac, bear with me. Bear with me. This one I want. Cyrac 25:5. Give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gad abroad. A woman must have rules. You can't do this, you can't do that, you can't go here, you can't wear that. But he talking about I'm gonna take care of the baby and all. Nigga, she gonna piss you off again. You gonna probably hurt her real bad, bro. Why? Because jealousy is the rage of a man. Who can find a virtuous woman? It says she will do him good all the days of her life. Her husband does safely trust in her. Proverbs 31:11. The heart of her husband does safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil.
Bogus, man. I don't know how to forgive. I'm gonna forgive you, but I don't know how to forgive you right now.
Yeah, I can forgive you, but I'm not gonna forget. And I can't be with you anymore. Nothing personal, just business. Now, of course, I'll help out with the kids here and there because I'm a good man. I'm an Israelite man. I know that. But you're not getting any more rod from me ever again.
Through.
3 years ago, I, a 48-year-old male, I found out that my wife, a 46-year-old female, was having an affair. She met a guy at work and came home one day telling me that she was in love with him, no longer loved me, and wanted a divorce. She and I have been together since we were in our 20s. We have 3 kids together, one who's 28, 26, and 23. Well, I tried to fight for my marriage and didn't want a divorce, but she simply would not stop seeing this guy. After one weekend, where she disappeared from Friday afternoon to Sunday night, I ended up throwing her out of the house. Good job, man. She immediately moved in with this guy. The only excuse she ever gave me was that I never wanted to hurt you, but there's just something about this guy. We ended up finalizing our divorce in early 2022. Although I had very hard feelings towards her, I faked it enough to get a pretty favorable divorce. It seemed like she was so eager to be with her dream man that she didn't have time for a long divorce. So in the end, I got to keep my pension and the house, which I bought for my grandmother. I did have to give her half of my 401k. Well, the effect on my kids was pretty devastating. All 3 of them took it very hard. My oldest son told her that if she chooses this man, he'd never have a relationship with her again. As of right now, neither of our sons has a relationship with her mother. Our daughter does talk to her from time to time, but their relationship is very strained to say the least. My daughter is a very kind person, and she tries, but she usually ends her conversations with her mother even more upset than they started. And she shouldn't talk to her. About 4 months after the divorce, my ex contacted me out of the blue. Oh, what could she want? She told me that she made a terrible mistake and asked if she could come home. I used this opportunity to tell her exactly what I thought of her as a person, a wife, and a mother. Huh? Really?
Hold on. Let's get this. Matthew 26:41, words of Yahushua. Matthew 26, verse 41. Watch and pray that you enter not into temptation, especially you women. Now, Jake, I'm talking to you too. Because, nigga, you'll start selling dope, being a whoremonger, stop doing the truth, stop hitting the block, stop shaving your beard, eating swine's flesh. I'm talking to you too. But pray, watch and pray that you enter not into temptation, women. That's pressure applied to your flesh because you lonely, you horny. He ain't around. The spirit indeed is willing. Your spirit is willing. Who can find a virtuous woman? The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak, Jake Eve.
Dude, why are you following us? Why are you following us? Wait, seriously, stop.
Really? No, really?
Stop.
You're cheating on me?
Stop.
Wow. Really?
Now, right here, this guy has the right to kill both of them. I just proved that. Leviticus, where is it at? I just proved it. Leviticus 20:10. And the man that committeth adultery with another man's wife, even he that committeth adultery with his neighbor's wife, the adulterer, the female, Slakia, the adulterer, the man, and the adulteress, the female, shall surely be put to death. He has the right to kill them and not get in trouble.
That doesn't open. You have to go all the way around. Oh, can we? Really?
I'm not doing it.
Really? Aren't you her boss? Aren't you her boss? Really?
Why are you following us outside?
Oh, why? Why? Because, me making a fool of myself. Really? Me making a fool of myself. She's cheating on me, dude.
Talking about?
She's cheating on me with you. You know she's married, right? You actually came to the house.
Married?
He's married. He talking. He gonna hear him say, "Who you think paid the rent?" Both of them should be put to death, and will die soon if they don't repent.
You met our kids.
Should probably come out and a job.
You met our kids. Really, Stephanie?
This is so stupid.
Really?
Stop following us.
Stephanie, really?
No.
So you're gonna leave me for that?
You know I'm paying the rent, right?
Oh, you're paying the rent.
Well, your job isn't cutting it. Your job isn't cutting it. So, well, who do you think was paying for it?
Oh, well, but you know why I'm filming this? So I can...
Let me tell you about this session that I just had with this woman recently. All right. Her last man didn't pay any bills. He didn't want to have sex with her. He took her car, took her money. So she prayed and prayed and prayed for a man who was going to be into her, would pay half the bills, would take her money, would go to work basically and come home. She was in survival mode. She had to handle everything on her own. All right. So then she got this amazing man. He is everything she asked for. He's paying half the bills. He's lifted a lot of the weight off of her so she can focus on herself a little bit. Right? She prayed for this guy now. So she can go buy the shoes she wants. She can get her hair done on a regular basis. She gets her nails done. She's dressing cuter. She's feeling real good about herself, right? So what did she do? Y'all can guess it. What did she do? Did she make time to pour into him, to be thankful? No, she does not. Because she has a new following that's giving her that it girl factor. So she takes that new energy and she uses it to tear him down. Asking him what his 5-year plan is.
Narcissistic. That's that selfishness. That's that selfishness. Narcissistic. I'm a boss bee. I'm the prize. Let me see. Let me see that one. Right. Job 39:17. Because Yahweh has deprived her of wisdom, the female. And you niggas are stupid too, Jake. Neither has he imparted to her understanding. Committing adultery on your husband is not wise. Sleeping with another man because you're horny and lonely is not wise. Spending $2,700 on yourself and only $500 on your children is not wise. Let me see if I can find some, but it's okay. Let me get finished this. Almost done.
She starts feeling like she's better than him.
Cause I ain't got shit but a pinto bean up in this month. Who want finna feed with a pinto bean?
That's what you get, Jakey. You probably had a dude, several dudes, probably got several kids. Now you by yourself because you figured, they want something. But see, Esau Edom, the so-called white man, got you women, Jakey, Keisha, thinking that you don't need a man. But the so-called white woman, she takes care of her man. She keeps her man. The Chinese woman, she keeps her man, take care of her man. The Filipino woman keeps a man, take care of her man. The Arab woman keeps a man, takes care of her man. But America with a triple K, Jake, Eve, Keisha, I don't need no man. I'm a boss bee. Getting ran through every night, getting your back broke every night. You want to know why things is falling apart in your life? You got a pinto bean to your name and your hair not done. And you lonely.
Y'all can guess it. What does she do? Asking him what his 5-year plan is. She starts feeling like she's better than him.
Cause I ain't got shit but a pinto bean up in this month. Who I'm finna feed with a pinto bean?
So my kids just got fired from daycare. So since somebody reported me to the state of Michigan Department of Human Services, so now they are investigating my last income for the last 12 months. So my food stamps are on hold, my cash assistance, my disability, my kids' disability. And now the state has put a hold on my kids' daycare being paid for because my kids have been going to daycare so I can get stuff done around the house, you know.
Okay, so part 2 of this data breach that they got going on at the DHS
I got
public.
Jeremiah Slakia, James 3. Let's grab that real quick. James 3. Slakia. Let me get it. James 3. Bear with me. Where you at, James? James 3. And what's that? 16. For where envy and strife is, and when you commit adultery on your husband, that's envy. You're causing envy and strife. Jake, when you let your woman gad abroad, do whatever she wants, you're creating envy and strife. For when envy and strife is, there is confusion and every evil work.
State, Illinois Department of Human Services food stamp office. So as I was in there, they was letting people know that they are not reissuing nobody payments. So if you had $900 worth of food stamps for the month of January and they swiped all $900, baby, you're not going to get no refund. They are currently giving out a list of pantries for you to go to for you and your kids to still have food. Now, the problem with that is how everybody going to get to the pantry. Not everybody has a vehicle. Not everybody has transportation.
Now, hold on. Right here, Jeremiah 30. Isaiah 30 from the top. Isaiah 30, verse 1 from the top. Woe to the rebellious children, says the Lord Yahweh, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, they add that they may add sin to sin. that walk to go down into Egypt. That's America with a triple K. They depend on Uncle Sam. They depend on the government. They depend on, AFDC. They depend on the SNAP benefits. They walk to go down to Egypt and have not asked at my mouth because they're single. These women are single. They have no covering. They have no wisdom. They have no understanding. These men are weak beta males. Let their women run over them. They have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, or America with a triple K, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. You, Jakey, Keisha, Jake, you beta males, you're trusting in the shadow of Egypt. Verse 3, Isaiah 30 and 3. Therefore, since you trust in Egypt, Jakey, since you trust in Egypt, Keisha, Jakey, you depend on your SNAP benefits. You depend on your body. You depend on your cash aid. And Jake, you depend on your woman, or letting her do whatever she want, or not thinking that this truth is important, that you're the covering, that you need to have this truth in you. Jake, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh, America with a triple K, be your shame. And we're hearing this all throughout this video. The shame of America with a triple K. Jakey, Keisha, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt, America with a triple K, your confusion.
Employment offer has been rescinded due to a social media video of yours that surfaced and was brought to our attention.
Of me coming to the
Let me get another one real quick. Genesis 3 and 16. Unto the woman, he said, I will greatly multiply your sorrow and conception. That's childbirth. In sorrow you shall bring forth children, and your desire Let's look up that word desire. Your wish, your want, your fancy, your inspiration, your preference, and your desire shall be to your husband, ding dong, and he shall rule over you. But you don't want to be ruled, remember? I'm a boss bee. I don't need no man, but you got a big crib with a cat by yourself, humping on different rods every other day, getting your black back blown out, stressed out emotionally, physically, mentally, emotionally stressed out, having abortions. A woman was made to have a husband. Every woman is made to have a husband. Ding dong, idiot, beta male, man, nigga, get right, nigga. Grow a backbone, grow a beard, nigga. Get into this truth.
Job interview, so it was a problem with me saying that I got a job with you guys.
I'm not at liberty to go into detail, but it was due to the social media video and the content. It was seen by our Human Resources Department, and it was determined to rescind your employment offer.
That's what you get because you're selfish. You put in a video of your interview or whatever the job you got on social media. Ding dong. The Most High has deprived her of wisdom and understanding. WitLess, mindless, foolish men and women in America. Ding dongs, beta males, and boss B, whoremongered ass, not whoremonger, but beta males and boss B, narcissistic, selfish ass women.
For January 13th.
Okay, no problem. Thank you for giving me the update.
You're welcome, Tempest. Have a good day, all right?
Okay. Well, if I needed a sign to take social media serious, I guess that was it, y'all. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel.
See, look at
I'm homeless.
Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. A princess in this truth, a woman in this truth, do not need social media. You're a gatherer. A woman was not supposed to be left alone. That's why Eve, Scripture says, through her we all die. Eve, let me prove that. Because she was through her we all die. See, Eve was talking to the serpent, which was a man in a garden, and she wasn't supposed to do that. Sirach 25 and 24. You're not supposed to talk to no man other than your husband. If he say hi, don't even say hi. Move on, wave. You ain't supposed to have no conversation with no other men. Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. That's why Adam said, it was the woman you gave me. Adam said it. He said, it was the woman you gave me. I didn't mess up. Genesis 3 and 12. And the man said, Adam, the woman whom you gave me to be with me, she gave me the tree and I did eat. You women are simple and need leadership and guidance from a man. You were made like that. You were made to be a helpmate. A helpmate must help. That's your job, to help. But you want to lead. You're not created to lead. You're a helper. So you must help. Your desire is to your husband. And he will rule over thee. 1 Corinthians 11 and 3. 1 Corinthians 11 and 3. But I would have you to know that the head of every man is a Mashiach, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of a Mashiach is Yahweh.
And I get ready for work at the gym. I guess that was it, y'all. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm homeless and I get ready for work at the gym. A lot of people don't understand why somebody would choose to be homeless, and honestly, rent was kicking my ass. I was paying $2,000 in household bills,
And now I pay $20 for my gym membership.
I have been struggling so bad the last 2 months, being a single mother that is still trying
Being a single mama.
to
All these single women is a genocide. That's a genocide.
navigate financial freedom. And here's why. So my son's best friend's mother said, like, hey, can we have a play date this Saturday? And would you mind hosting? And I said,
let's see what this precept I got up here say. Bear with me. Con. Jeremiah 18:21. Therefore, deliver up their children to famine. Jake, Keisha, Most High gonna deliver your children up to famine because you're an unbeliever, you're a backslider, you're an adulterer, an adulteress, you're out of order, wicked, narcissistic, selfish, unbeliever. Therefore, deliver up their children to famine and pour out their blood by the force of the sword. Modern day sword is a gun, as well as an ICBM thermonuclear missile. And let their wives be bereaved, raped of their children, or taken away of their children, taken from them, and be widows. Your men are going to be killed. The men you don't want to be with are going to be put to death, and let their men be put to death. Let their young men be slain by the sword in battle. Verse 22, Jeremiah 18, let a cry be heard from their houses, and you women going to be crying that are single, narcissistic, selfish, boss B. You're going to be crying with those babies when Esau Edom come down with great wrath, knowing that they have a short time, when he come in like a flood. Let a cry be heard from their houses when you shall bring a troop, that's the military, suddenly upon them during civil unrest. For they have digged a pit to take me and hid snares for my feet. Verse 23, yet Yahweh, you know of all their counsel against me to slay me. Forgive not their iniquity, talking about our enemy, neither blot out their sin from my sight, but let them be overthrown before thee. Deal thus with them in thy anger. Esau, Edom, you unbelievers, Jakey, Keisha.
no problem. I told my son, and he had a complete panic attack, and I was shocked, and I didn't understand what was going on. And then he said, Mom, all my friends have homes, and we're in an apartment, and they have playrooms and things like that, and I don't want anybody to make fun of me because of me not having, pretty much not having what they have. It broke my heart because I didn't realize he was... I don't care what nobody says. This motherfucker just took away the Equal Employment Act. I can't, you cannot make this shit up.
Yes, you can, and yes, you did. He did not take away the equal employment laws. He did not take away any of your rights. None. This is all liberal logic. He didn't take away any of this. Only thing he took away is your fucking excuses. Now,
it's not my thing to post raw emotion, but I need your guys' help. If anyone in the southern Colorado region or surrounding areas could help me out, that'd be super swell. I have 4 Berkshire female pigs that have been stolen. I have 60 meat birds and 20 laying hens. So we've just been devastated. Our livestock and our livelihood has been stolen, and if anybody has...
What did you have done?
I have eye color done, and I was absolutely chilled by the result. It was amazing. If I was supposed to do it again, I would do it over and over again. I'm so grateful. I'm so happy for the result. It came out exactly the way I wanted it.
Where did you come from?
And if you don't listen to nothing else I say, when I say have you an emergency band, a just in case $1,000 on hand, tucked away for your emergencies, when I say that, listen to that. You don't take none of my other fucking advice, because I don't
have life figured out, and I never claim to. When I say keep you an emergency band, you better fucking listen. And I don't care how you get it, but hold on to it.
Not to offend anyone, but the only reason why you're religious is because you're scared. Scared of God, scared of Jesus, scared of hell, scared of demons. Religions thrive on fear, because once you stop being scared and start learning and exploring on your own, you will have a whole different outlook on religion.
Many mothers will accept the mark of the beast, and here's why. What's going to happen when you can't buy food for your starving child, baby, or you can't buy medicine for your dying baby, or you see them about to off your child or baby? You're going to have to make a very swift decision. And guess what? Most mothers are that connected with their child. And so during those days, there's going to be many. They're not going to let their baby pass away from starvation. They're not going to let their baby pass away from. But in order to get those things, you have to accept the mark. And so what will end up happening is their baby won't obviously accept it, because a baby can't consent to the mark, but they will. And so what will end up happening is they will sacrifice their eternity for their baby who's going to be with Jesus in eternity, all because of the moment of not understanding the implications of it all.
Let me get this and I'm out. 2nd Ezra 16. Bear with me. Computer running a little slow. I got a lot of tabs up. Bear with me. Come on now. Let me just do it this way. 2nd Ezra 16. Come on now. Where's my... Yeah, my computer. I got too many. I done worked it hard today. Bear with me, Israel. Bear with me. Bear with me. Yeah, it's tripping. Let me see if it'll do it here. Okay, yeah. Maybe let's try this. 2nd Ezra 16 and 69, and I'm out of 5,000. 2nd Ezra 16 and 69. And they that consent unto them, Jacob, Keisha, cowards, backsliders, unbelievers in these last days, they're going to consent to Esau, Edom, and run down to the Salvation Army, to the local Walmart, the local Kmart, the local arena, and because they're going to be hungry and starving, and they're going to be hearing advertisements that they have done at the local fairground or local arena or local Walmart or local Salvation Army, that they have 3 hot meals and a cot to sleep. Bring your family. So they're going to go there not knowing that they're going to go there and be separated from their family. The wife going to be separated from her children. The husband separated from his family. Everybody giving that jump shot, and everybody giving that tortilla chip, and fed food laced with pork and cockroaches. 2nd Ezra 6 and 69, and they that consent unto them, to Esau, Edom, and go down to the Salvation Army and the Kmart and the Walmart to get food when shit get tight, and they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and reproach and trodden underfoot. Verse 70, for their, well, that's all I want. 2nd Ezra 16 and 69. This is your brother Kawas Malak. Hope bless was edifying to the point. Just a quick hit. Press me in prayer for you. Kwame Sharala, Rise Israel. We got next, baby. Any day now, guarantee. Can't wait. Book it. Barakath Yahweh, Barakath Yahweh Shai, Barakath Yahweh, Barakath Yahweh Shai, Barakath Yahweh, Barakath Yahweh Shai. Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Arakat Quadash. Once again, double honors to the apostles, elder bishops of Great Millstone that taught me this truth, that rule well. Peace. Salutation to the hopeful 144,000 elect men, saints that left on planet Earth, as well as the 1/3 men, women, and children only in these last days. Unto the new and to the few brothers and sisters listening to me that's in this truth, to you I say Shalom, Abad Babal, DTA. To the next one.